Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Hailie and today I am going to be answering some questions that you guys sent me talking about our home build process. You guys sent in a lot of really good questions, so I'm really excited to answer these. I tried to write them down in like hopefully a pretty cohesive order so that we're not like jumping all around, but if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, definitely go check out my last video. I will link it in the description box below. It'll give you a little bit more of a background story that goes along with today's video. This video might be a little long, a little chatty, so if you want to pause this real quick, go get a snack. Personally, I have some popcorn and I am ready for the video. So the first question is, how long is the process and about when will we be able to move in? Usually it takes about 6 months, but with COVID there's been a lot of construction delays because it's harder to get in like certain appliances and stuff, so there may be some delays with that. There also could be some weather delays, but we are expecting to be able to move in March. I'm not sure if it's the beginning of March, mid-March, but March is about the time frame that it will be all ready to go. Are we staying in Austin? We are actually moving a little bit more north of Austin, like Round Rock area, if any of you guys are familiar with that. We currently live in Austin and our neighborhood is not the nicest, it's not the safest, so we are moving a little bit more north, kind of closer to both of our parents, which is also pretty exciting. What is the area we chose to build in like, and why did we choose it? Obviously safety was a huge concern. Again, the current neighborhood that we're in isn't the safest, and I wanted somewhere that I could go out and walk the dogs around the neighborhood by myself and not be super concerned or scared the whole time, so that was a big concern. It's very green, it's very pretty, we're close to like a nice shopping center. Again, we're close to both of our parents, so I'm really excited about the area. It just seems like a nice cozy little suburban little vibe. How big is the house going to be and how many bedrooms and bathrooms are there? It is 2,400 square feet. There are 3 bathrooms, there's 2 full bathrooms and then like the half bath like powder room, and then we have 4 bedrooms. 4? Yes. 4 bedrooms. What is the floor plan like? I fell in love with our floor plan. I'm obsessed with it. It's kind of hard to explain. So when you first walk in to the house, there's like the entryway downstairs. You're kind of greeted by the staircase as well as the powder room. You walk in down the hallway and there's the living room and the kitchen. Oh, I'm so excited about the kitchen. And then the master bedroom and the laundry room are both downstairs. Upstairs you have a big loft, which has always been like one of the main things that I wanted. I wanted a really big loft, something that can have all my friends hang out in, and like a really cool like entertainment center. So we have the big loft, but the best part is that we have a double loft. So you walk up the stairs and the loft is basically broken into 2 sides. One side is really big. It's like gonna be the area where we put like our couch and our TV and everything, and then the other side is kind of where I'm going to set up like my office area. It is so freaking cool. I can't wait to actually show you guys what it looks like. So I'm calling it my loffice. And then we have 2 bedrooms on one side by the loffice, and then on the other side it'll be Hugo's office like connected to the other loft. Really hard to explain. I know it's hard to like picture it, but obviously as we work on building the house, I can show you guys what it'll actually look like, and I'm really excited. What is the overall vibe or aesthetic of the house? A lot of you guys were asking like design wise, like what colors did we choose, stuff like that. We chose a lot of white. I like to incorporate like a lot of color into my little accent pieces, and I like to change things out every so often, so I went with white as like a nice clean slate. I can kind of throw in whatever accent pieces I want. So like our kitchen is all like white cabinets. Our countertop is like a faux marble. It's like that sandstone, what's it called, like a marble-esque sort of vibe. So just really clean and pretty. All of our walls will be white as well. I may go in and paint like as we move in, like in my like makeup room area. I kind of want like a really soft like pastel pink accent wall and stuff, but everything's just very clean right now. All of our like faucets and door handles and stuff like that is like matte black, so just like very sleek and chic and cute. Again, I just wanted everything pretty neutral in that sort of vibe so that I can kind of go in and add whatever I want. Is this our forever home, and how long do we plan on staying? This is definitely not our forever home. We're only 24. We don't plan on staying in one place for too long. This is definitely just our starter home, something to just kind of dip our toes into home ownership, if that makes sense. I think like as we like, you know, start a family and everything, we will probably want to move out of this house and just move into like a different sort of style of home. It's not that this house isn't like suitable for a family or anything, but I would want something a little bit different. But yeah, this is just kind of our starter home. Has Hugo been opinionated with the design process, or is it mostly you picking out everything? Hugo has definitely been very opinionated about the design process. It is both of us working on the house. It's not like just one or the other kind of choosing things. We collaborate on what we want. He wants certain things, I want certain things, and luckily we pretty much want the same things. So it's been really nice. I have a hard time choosing stuff, like between like two things. I'm like, oh my god, I don't know. And so he's had to be the deciding factor for a lot of stuff, and I appreciate him so much. But yeah, he has definitely had a lot of input on the house. How did we choose our builder? We actually just went to a handful of like different builders model homes in areas that we liked, and we just kind of fell in love with this particular model, this neighborhood, the area and everything. So it just worked out. The prices were really good, so we just ended up going with them. Mac and cheese?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Alright, I'm out.
Thanks.
That's all I wanted to do.
We got a mac and cheese delivery, guys. It's the Annie's Little Bunnies. So good. What is the design process like, and how much can you customize and upgrade? This is a really good question. I'm gonna try to explain this as well as I can. Hopefully this will make sense, but basically, if you guys are unfamiliar, we are not doing a custom home. We are going through a builder. We're going through KB Homes, and in each neighborhood that they build in, they give you like a select few of models to choose from, and you can make certain like constructural changes, like throw up a wall, add on another bedroom or whatever, stuff like that. But you get really crazy with the upgrades. We kind of did. So what that means, basically, when you pick out one of the models, let's say there's like 5 in this neighborhood that we chose, and we chose model 3. They give you the base price of that model. So it would include like the most basic builder grade carpet, tile, faucets, just everything, sinks, countertops. Like the base price is just like the very, very, very basic items, and literally everything is an upgrade when you go through a builder, especially like KB. So if we wanted a certain, like for our kitchen, let's just talk about kitchen in general, we upgraded our cabinets. So our cabinets are kind of like flat, modern styled cabinets. That's an upgrade. We upgraded all of our faucets to a certain style, a different color. Our countertops are an upgrade because we wanted like that sort of like marble look. We went with silestone countertops. What else was an upgrade? Everything's an upgrade. Our appliances that we chose are an upgrade. In our bathroom, the toilets that we chose are an upgrade. We got like the elongated toilets. It's an upgrade. The countertops there, everything is an upgrade. So you can get really crazy with upgrades. I could literally make a whole video about the upgrade situation and like what we upgraded and stuff like that, because it's like it's a whole ordeal. But we definitely we customized it pretty good. One thing to note is that like when you are going through a builder, a lot of the upgrades are, you know, overpriced, and you can actually do certain things yourself, which we're personally going to outside of the builder, like once the house is finished, and do it yourself for cheaper. So we're doing that with a few things. Like we just got like the base like lighting options, chandeliers and stuff, because we want to choose our own. It's cheaper to choose our own, and we, you know, have a different style than what the builder offered. Our carpet, someone asked about the carpet on here too, because we mentioned in the other video, again, if you haven't watched that video, you guys need to go watch that video first. It explains more. Basically, our builder doesn't let you have anything except for carpet on the second story. So once our house is built, we're going to rip out the carpet and replace it with the matching vinyl planks to match our downstairs. And someone had asked why they can't just not put the carpet down at all, because it seems like a waste of time and money. They actually can't not put the carpet in, because to pass like inspection and everything, there has to be carpet or some sort of flooring down for us to pass inspection and like get our keys and everything, and since they don't offer anything except for carpet, it's kind of our only option. But if they did offer like the vinyl planks or whatever to match the downstairs that we chose, it would actually be a lot cheaper for us to just do the flooring ourselves completely. The only reason that we chose to do our downstairs with them is just to save some time, honestly. But it is more expensive to go through the builder for certain things like that, because flooring obviously is a big upgrade and it's an expensive one. I don't know if that makes sense. It's a little bit hard to explain, but there are certain things that it's actually cheaper for us to do on our own instead of upgrading with the builder. So we are doing that with a few things. Like one silly other thing is like our toilet paper holders and like towel rack things. It's more expensive to like upgrade to the ones that we want with the builder than just buying it at like Lowe's and installing it ourselves. So there's certain things like that we'll be doing on our own. Another person asked, why are we anti-carpet? Because I mentioned in the last video we didn't want the carpet in the upstairs, and they asked if it was because of the dogs. It's not really about the dogs because they're like potty trained, they don't really have accidents and stuff like that. I just don't like the look of carpet, honestly. I love like a nice clean wood floor. We're gonna have like the faux wood floors, the vinyl planks that look like wood, and I just love that look. I think that it just looks so clean and sleek, and it's also just actually cleaner, you know, like no matter how clean you are with carpet, how much you are vacuuming, and like carpet is just like a gross material. I don't want it. I want no part of it. And especially, yeah, with the dogs are kind of dirty, so they dirty up the carpet and it just makes it even more filthy. I don't like carpet. Are you able to choose your paint colors inside and outside? So yes, you can choose your paint colors inside. They have a few to choose from. They're all like very base neutral paint colors. We chose all white for the house because that's all we want. If you're planning to paint all of your walls like blue or purple or whatever, they don't offer that. This is like the base paint color that the house would have, and then you just would have to paint on your own. We upgraded to white. So again, everything is an upgrade, even white paint for our walls. We got extra white, so it'll be very bright and very clean. Again, I may go in and paint some walls later. I don't know, because I don't know exactly how I want to design each room yet. So yes, but for the exterior of your house, you're a little bit more limited because the builder kind of has a certain vibe for the neighborhood. So you can pick from a few different options. Like we had to choose from 4 different elevations. They all range in different price points, and for our neighborhood in particular, the vibe is apparently red brick, which is very common here in Texas, but I don't personally love that style. We ended up choosing stucco because I just didn't like the red brick, honestly. And our stucco color we went with is like gray, and we have like black shutters and stuff. Honestly, the options were pretty bleak. I'm not obsessed with the exterior, but it wasn't a huge concern of mine, to be totally honest. But yeah, so you are a little bit limited with paint colors, especially with the exterior. But again, you still kind of get to choose what the front looks like. What room are you most excited to decorate? Honestly, I'm just so freaking excited to decorate the whole house. I think that I'm really pumped about the loft office. I think that is going to be so fun. And then I am also going to turn my current beauty room, which I have a beauty room tour on my channel if you guys want to see what it currently looks like in this house. I'm going to turn that space into like a makeup room, but also a closet room, and I'm really excited. What is the overall design inspo / theme? So again, I've been getting a lot of inspiration from Pinterest. I just want something that's very like clean and bright, and I don't know yet. I've been kind of jotting down my ideas, saving things that I like furniture and stuff. But I don't really know yet. I think as time like goes on and like we get closer, I'll have a little bit more of like a solid idea for what I want. I just kind of have a million ideas bouncing around because I'm too excited. Have you thought about the backyard? Do you have any ideas for it? So yes and no. I have thought about it a little bit. One of the bigger upgrades that we did was an extended covered patio. So it's a little bit bigger than like the base patio that they give you, but the most important part to me was the covered part because, you know, we live in Texas, so that was really important. So I'm excited about that. I want to get like a really big like swinging chair situation there, and some cute patio furniture. I want to have a garden. I'm really excited about that, and I want to plant flowers and just make it pretty, have a big like succulent area. I don't know, I have thoughts, but I haven't planned too much out. I want to make it really nice and really cute and fun for the dogs. Like, our patio or our backyard right now is just like kind of ugly and boring, and I want them to have like a really cool space to play in. So I'm excited about it, but I don't know, I've never like landscaped before, so I don't know. Again, Pinterest. So I actually got this next question a lot, and I think people are confused about our building process. So hopefully this video clears it up, but a lot of people ask, is it cheaper to build? And honestly, it's like the same as buying a house. Like if you're doing a custom build, it might be more expensive. If you're upgrading like crazy, it could be more expensive. It depends on just so many different things, the area that you're choosing to go in, the floor plan, how many, you know, rooms you have. Like there's so many different factors that go into the pricing of a home. But building a house versus like walking out and like going down the street and buying that one right there, it's not too different. It's not, I don't know, it really just depends on the two houses. It's not really, I can't really say whether it's cheaper or more expensive or whatever. There's just too many factors, you know what I mean? Why did we choose to build our house? So I've always wanted to build my house because I want control of what the house looks like. I wanted to design it. I wanted to go through that whole process. My family has built their homes in the past, and I just always think it is so cool. They've done like custom homes and stuff, so it's a little bit different, but I just always thought it was so cool to be able to pick out all this stuff and design it how you want it, and then of course be the first person to live in it. I just think that's awesome. What was the most difficult part? Honestly, it hasn't really been a difficult experience. I think the most difficult, I guess, experience would be the design studio situation. Again, I explained a little bit in my last video, but we did our first design studio session where we picked out all of the stuff for our house, literally everything for our house, over Zoom, and they give you like a little email lookbook to go through and like choose your items. So you're kind of just going off a picture. Again, it's really hard to imagine it. And then we had our second design studio appointment, which was kind of seeing everything in person. Some items weren't available to see in person, and like finalizing there. So I think really that was the hardest part, because it's already hard to decide in general, but it was definitely hard because you can't really see it, you can't picture it. So I guess that was probably the most difficult, but otherwise it has been a very smooth sailing process so far. I don't want to jinx it. What scares you about being a homeowner? Honestly, I'm not scared. I'm just not. I guess like maybe natural disasters and stuff out of our control. One really cool thing about our build is that obviously everything is under warranty. I think it's like a 2-year warranty. So we don't have to be too concerned about like anything breaking and having to spend a ton of money to like replace it. So that is really nice. Otherwise, if it was just like a regular house that was a little bit older, I'd probably be concerned about like something breaking and having to do like some sort of renovation of sorts that would cost a ton of money. But yeah, I'm not really scared. Not really scared. So the next question was asked a lot, like in multiple ways, like how did we save for the house, how did you and I financially plan for the house, how much did we pay for the house, what is our down payment, etc. I feel like that is a little bit personal. I'm not going to go super in detail and like give you the exact number. Hugo and I have been saving for a few years. We both have really good paying jobs, so we just kind of saved up, you know. We always knew that we wanted to buy a house, whether build it or buy it ready to go, ready to move in. So we've been saving for a house for a few years, and that's pretty much it. There was actually a lot of people that asked like how much it costs to build a house, like how much do you need to prepare to build for a house, and again, it just ranges. Like there are just so many factors that go into it. Like I could tell you how much this house that I'm like leasing here in Austin costs, and it could be so different from the house that you're leasing in like Ohio or whatever, you know what I mean? There's just way too many factors. So I would definitely suggest going and either online or in person and going to look at model homes in your area, neighborhoods that are currently building in your area, and ask for information directly. They always have like sheets of information in their little offices that gives you all of the prices and you know, you can tour the models and it'll give you a way better idea than I ever could, because it's just so different, ranging from person to area and like your specific wants and needs for a house. So I would definitely suggest researching that. Do you feel intimidated being so young? Honestly, no. I think there were like a few model homes that like we would tour, and you could tell like the people did not take us serious at all. They were like, what are these kids doing here? But for the most part, I feel like people respected us. I don't know. I didn't really feel weird about it, I guess. Do you think that your house will be the hangout spot? I feel like yes, because I like to be like the host. I haven't had anyone over in months because of COVID, and I miss it. I love having like the girls' nights here, like Halloween parties and stuff like that. I love to have everyone at my house, so I feel like yes. But Hugo's best friend is actually building his house right behind us, so I think that like the boys will hang out at his house. I will definitely continue to have my girls' nights and throw cute parties and stuff. But on that note, I am going to wrap up this video. I know it is a little lengthy, so thank you guys so much for sticking around and listening. If you have any questions that I didn't touch on, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. I will probably do like Q&As periodically as we go on throughout this process, because we definitely haven't built a house. We're gonna have more questions, so I feel like as we show you guys the whole process, the journey, whatever, you guys may have more questions as well. So you can leave them here and I will come back to them once I do another Q&A video. But thank you guys so much for sending in these questions. I hope that I answered all of them well and gave you a better understanding of the whole process. But I am so freaking excited, and I will keep you guys updated with all of the fun stuff as we go on. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye.